Alright, well, here's a unique situation. Woke up this morning to an emergency alert text.
We don't know. We don't know.
I'll show it to you guys here in a second.
We're all in the house. We shut the windows and doors. Well, Sean is fairly certain it's a cyber attack.
Like I said, Julie, it just means that the internet is being used as a weapon. Yeah, so we woke up to this morning. Obviously, we're a little freaked out. But we've been trying to find information on it online, and we haven't been able to find a whole heck of a lot except the same basic info. And by the way, there's like 20-minute gap between things happening and then the news. I found out through this one event. But anyway, so we've got that situation going on here. Seek immediate shelter. Yeah, right. In the middle of the jungle, you're gonna find it. I mean, unless you got your own fallout shelter, there's no way. But anyway, we're in the middle of the jungle. Why would you waste a missile here? Best chance is that they, try and take us out with an EMP or something. But anyway, so I'm pretty certain this has got to be some kind of cyber attack or something else is going on, because it's either everything's overloaded, but there was a page. Well, it could also be that the bandwidth is overloaded because everyone's trying to find the same thing, just so you know. But right now, we were trying to look up RT because the Russians are usually the first to point fingers and upload their stuff first. We didn't find anything on their site immediately. It's just talking about some basic stuff. But nothing's really loading right now. And of course our internet here is normally slow, but we were getting something, a redirect, page redirect to a Gen X Hua or some kind of strange sounding website. I think it was GENXHU and then .com or something like that. But anyway, looks like it might be loading now. Should be good. Usually be at the top. Nothing. Let me check CNN. Yeah, what's worse is that you get a message like that and then there's no news on. Like, you can't find a news outlet that's reporting anything. That's not even on. That's frustrating. There should be a 24-hour thing. And there's still nothing from CNN even. Nothing. Okay, well, we're gonna have to believe that this might just be a cyber attack hoax for now. We're still inside our house. The youngest one's freaked out, but we all gotta figure out this stuff on our own. So, Mr. Sean O'Hanlon, Seaforged Blade Works. Good luck out there.
And as we all know now, it was of course a big, huge, monumental mistake. A false alarm, but you can see the reaction from folks there in Manoa.
Yeah, and you know that time with no information after the initial alert, it felt like a long time.
Seek shelter. Now right now we're getting new photos from Kauai and Maui. These are at the Grand Hyatt in Poipu and the Hyatt Residence Club on Maui. People were asked to go into the basements of hotels, and so they're seeking shelter there in a good place, and so at those hotels, people were doing what they were supposed to do.
And then we're also in front of the KMOP store. We got emails this morning that some of the employees were not allowed into the building. Of course, the first alert went out at 8:07. The KMOP store at Walmart opens at 8 a.m., but they didn't open their doors until 8:30, despite the fact that there were a lot of people outside wanting to get in, and perhaps that this would be the best place to be a shelter. It's heavily fortified. And once again, people were not let in until about 8:30 this morning. We tried to ask a manager questions about it, but they passed us on to the Walmart corporate office.
If a nuclear bomb hits, you'd want to be in a Walmart. Good place, a lot of supplies there.
That's right, or Costco. That's
And
right.
you also want to be at a hospital, and there were rumors that Queens Medical Center had shut down, but the official spokespersons from Queens said that they were never shut down, and in an emergency, a hospital will remain open. So that's important to remember, that Queens and other hospitals remained open during this 38 minutes of panic.
And, you know, storm drain, a sewer, and here it is.
Yeah, can you
Right
write
idea, but my
this
goodness.
child here like, wait a second, Dad, are you serious? I'm going down there, and you know, this is the reality we live in. And that this is not a totally unreasonable thing to do. If a nuclear missile's on the way, you actually would be pretty well off inside a sewer pipe like that than out in the open, or even in a building that's not heavily fortified with concrete and steel.
Is Roger Morton. He's the head of the bus. He's the president and general manager of Oahu Transit Services, and he talked about how drivers of the bus reacted to this false alarm. Mr. Morton, tell us what happened.
Well, first of all, thank you for putting me on and getting this information out to everybody in Hawaii. We received the same emergency alert that everybody received at 8:07 a.m. And by 8:09, we were in contact with representatives from the Department of Emergency Management. At that time, we told our operators to stand by because at that point, not only we were receiving the message, but many of the passengers on the bus and the bus operators were receiving the same message. So there was a lot of concern, you know, with all the riders. We asked our drivers to to stand by their bus, to pull them over and stand by the bus, and if possible, have the passengers seek shelter in an adjacent building. I did receive a complaint that we did have a complaint that you know, that some people were thought that they were being dumped on the street. We had one bus that we had an issue with for that. But I think that at the time, you know, there was quite a bit of concern even by the passengers who had received the same message.
Well, what do you know about that incident, Mr. Martin? Did the bus driver actually leave people and drive away?
We had one complaint in our offices that occurred. We didn't have a bus number, and our folks are trying to track it down. But out of 330 vehicles, I think that would have probably been an isolated one. We did inform our drivers to try to find, you know, a safer location that passengers could go into. But we have a lot of, probably had several thousand people on the transit system at that time.
Yeah, we understand it was a frenzied morning, and thanks to you and your drivers, your whole crew out there for.
We had to initiate a manual process, and that was why it took a while to notify everyone.